Excited. So in today's episode, we're actually not even going to be working on the Supra. We're not going to be working on the Miata. But what we are going to be working on is my daily, which is the Camry right over here. What I'm going to go ahead and do today is actually, it's more so of a product review and kind of like a walkthrough of this. This is pretty much a ceramic headlight restoration kit. I bought this off of Amazon. I have never used one of these kits before, so it's gonna be pretty new to me, but I figured the Camry can use it, and let me show you what it looks like right now. And just a quick heads up, guys, the Camry is super dirty. I drove it to the snow last weekend. We were up in Reno, and we didn't know it was gonna snow on the way back home, so that was completely terrifying. If you ever driven a front-wheel drive car in the snow, it's definitely kind of queasy trying to go through the mountain when it's snowing, especially if you're not in all-wheel drive. So luckily we were fine, but let me show you the aftermath of that. The car is pretty dirty right now. It's got a bunch of residue from the snow, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for this. So as you can see here, it's pretty foggy. I think this just accumulates over time, especially when you leave your cars out. It's just exposed to the elements. I think it's got something to do with condensation. But yeah, essentially we're gonna be trying to take care of this. This is gonna be the before, and hopefully we'll have a successful after. So before we actually get to the restoration portion, what I'm gonna do is actually wash the car and clean it, and then we'll be right back. So let's get to it. All right, now we're all done. So looking a lot better now, car's a lot more clean. So we're gonna be working on this right headlight real quick. And again, I bought this off of Amazon. I believe it was about like 20 bucks. I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description. Apparently this is a 3-step process. And it shouldn't be too bad. It also says that there's no tools required. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll go ahead and start with the unboxing. All right, we got the box here. We'll go ahead and open this up. Okay, it looks like we got some sort of applicator here. So in this kit, it looks like it provides you with some gloves, and it looks like these are different polishing heads. Ah, yeah. Okay, there's a red side and a gray side. I'm assuming this must be different grit. Let's see, ceramic coating. Just ceramic headlight coating, and obviously I would assume that this is one for each side as well. So, and I believe this is the salt ceramic headlight restoration kit, and this must be one whole strip for each headlight. Let me go ahead and read the instructions, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I finally just ran through the instructions. I'll walk you guys step by step. The only thing you need outside of the kit is probably a shop towel and some water. And aside from that, we'll go ahead and get started. So let's get to it. So basically, this is the first step here. We're basically applying the oxidation remover. If it gets on your paint, you're supposed to wipe it off. I don't think this is really good for your paint. So we'll try to be careful here as I put some onto the paint. I think it's pretty much pulling all of the oxidation out from the headlight. That's pretty cool to see. But I'll be more impressed after. See if it actually looks clear, but yeah, that's pretty gross. While we're wiping away at this headlight, I figure I'd let you guys know by the time you guys watch this video, it'll probably be Thursday. I am planning a group drive trip with Ninja. It should be somewhere pretty local here in Sacramento. We typically start these cruises sometime in the morning time. Maybe we'll probably meet up around 7 or 8 in the morning. Sounds pretty early, but it should be a pretty good turnout. We have cruised before out in the Auburn-ish area, and it's pretty chill, it's pretty fun. So yeah, if you're free and you're around the local area, feel free to come through. All right, I think that's the best we're gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off with some water. Well, it's definitely a start. Looks a lot better than it did. So the next step is to pretty much use this red sand disc and put some water on there and on the headlight. Instructions specifically said not to go in a circular motion, so I'll be starting from top to bottom. And we're supposed to be doing this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, now we're going to take the red disc off and put the gray one on and repeat the process. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and rinse this off. And run through with the gray pad. Now comes the fun part where we're going to be changing the gloves that they supplied with us, and then we're going to be putting the ceramic coat on top. Right now, the surface looks a little cloudy. It's not completely clear yet. I'm hoping that's going to clear up after we do the clear, so let's get to it. Okay, so for the clear coat, this should start from top to bottom with 50% overlap. And if it gets on the paint, obviously we're going to wipe it off. So hopefully this kind of shows us a nice little shine. Alright guys, I just got done applying the clear ceramic coat and it looks awesome. So check it out. Not everything is completely gone. There's a couple of cloudy, scratchy areas over there. Not too sure if the camera will pick it up, but from what it was before, it looks amazing. So check out that headlight in comparison to the one here. So this one is all scuffed up, super cloudy and oxidated. And this one here is nice and clear. Not 100%, but hey, I'll take 95%. Looks pretty good to me. We're all done with this headlight. We're gonna go ahead and work on the next one. And I'm just gonna put this one on a time lapse since I already kind of went through the step-by-step process. So let's finish up. Just for fun, here's a clean sheet. This is what it's gonna look like after. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty gross. Headlight piss. So we finally finished both headlights and I couldn't be happier with the outcome, so check it out. It looks really good. I spent a lot of time prepping this last headlight. I kind of learned from my mistakes from the first one that we did. As you can see, this one turned out almost perfect. Barely any cloudy spots anymore. A couple of small areas like right over here where you can still see some finer scratches. But other than that, this headlight came out, oh my God, like perfect. A little better than this one here, but this one does have some improvement. You can definitely tell the difference between the before and after. I'll go ahead and post a side-by-side comparison of the before and after so you guys can tell the difference yourself. But pretty much, yeah, I mean, it looks a lot better than it did before. And for like a $20 product, I really couldn't complain. Now, a couple of tips that I can give is definitely don't be afraid to put some elbow grease in there when you're doing the sanding. I did notice on the second headlight that I did put a little more strength into it, try to get deep into that headlight, and especially on the gray disc too, you just want to make sure you sand all the harsh abrasions from the red one. And pretty much it came out perfect on the second headlight. The first headlight was pretty much, well, my first headlight. I didn't really know what I was doing too much, but took what I learned from that, applied it to the second one, and it came out perfect. A couple of other tips I can give is for the water application. If you have a water bottle, that can work. That's what I use, but it would probably be easier if you had a spray bottle so you can just apply the water on and just wipe it off. And on the side, make sure you have some microfiber cloths or just some shop towels just to wipe off the excess. And I know the instructions say to do one coat of the clear with a 50% overlap, but I kind of actually did 2 coats with a 50% overlap. I just figured it's really not gonna hurt to have 2, but you guys can see the results. You guys be the judge and let me know what you guys think. But in terms of the actual product, I couldn't be any happier. I'll go ahead and post the actual kit in the description. So if you guys want to try this out at home, you definitely can. As far as the time that it took to get this together, I probably took no more than 30 minutes to actually do the entire thing. And it's not that bad. You can totally do it at home. My wife was telling me that she was actually asking how much it would cost to get this done in an outside shop, and one shop quoted her 150 bucks, and I only spent $20 and 30 minutes of my time. So definitely a great value. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you disliked this video, hit the dislike button. If you want to subscribe, follow me, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.